Alright. Anyways. I take that L. I don't think I've played a PlayStation person yet.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
65% rush. Let me see what he does. I wonder what he does. Graphics.
And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Bring it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch inside the 30, still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
I was trying to go right in front of him.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And this will be
See, that'd be a
big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback adapting. That pass is well off target.
He's been running around
as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on
online.
3rd down.
This pass rush is
Not
real, man.
against this front.
They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
The same play. Again.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks pick up the 1st down.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle.
Short.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
There are a lot of head coaches out there that talk a big game, and they say they're aggressive and they're going to go for it. And then the game starts, and all of a sudden they get conservative. Not this guy. Opening drive, 4th and short. He runs the football, picks it up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Got one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's McLaughlin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't even know who the clock.
But that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McLaughlin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He'll pull it on the read. Wow, headed to the end zone. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to
Hey
the
there, Greedy.
house. Touchdown, Bills!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give on the inside. Turning on the Jets. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, they're after him. On the run, deep down the right side.
No.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that.
He's loose. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got the quick pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room
What up,
probably
Grayson?
down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
What up,
They
football
didn't have a
team?
whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
That's for champ.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We gotta be smart.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun to give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Get ball too.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Going for the big play.
Bro, I'm in triple coverage.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Hey, that's a live ball. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And
That's
is going
good.
to leave
That was
the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
That was
And
my
they did make
fault.
the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
He's about to make this dude quit after this drive.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Finding an escape route. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Williams. Powers through the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks. Don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I don't know my team very well.
The noise level is
I don't even know
relentless
coffee.
here on second down. The running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Leaves it with the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's forward.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Okay, I thought I put it too far enough. I'm not. Hey.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend.
Bruh.
And he's got it inside the 35. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
I guess he's a cheat code. He's a cheat code this year. Nick Harbor.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Good stop.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space.
Oh, we got a fumble.
Touchdown, South Carolina. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Lose this game.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Wait.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. Got a man. It's McCoy. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Davis. Oh, a lot of space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly,
they know how
get
that
the
play
first
works.
down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your
All right,
offense to
gotta
perform.
guard the
Under
jump
a clutch
balls to
situation,
Harbor.
take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Wasting too much time, bro.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Did that, dude. Score that. That pitch in the second before halftime. All right, Florida State again or someone else. I've been using San Jose State because I like the playbook. I get to play at home. Play with SMU. God damn. FSU. Alright. So we'll get right back to it. What the hell is tier? Whatever, I don't care. Henny Pipe 223.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
Oh, first time playing, I'm great. See what he got. He might just throw it up. More than likely.
The Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up.
Hawaii and San Jose State is about the same.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
I gotta look into. I gotta do some more research, and they added a whole bunch of new stuff too. A lot of things. They basically took out pro Jimbo style, Jimbo Fisher type plays. Can't find one anymore.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
I had eyes on it.
Lucky to
Should
get
be a
that
pick.
one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted in the first drive.
You get that one.
Got some room to run.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got it back on 2nd and goal.
Bruh.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. The play action fake. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
I get the ball at the basically half-inch.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. That'll be good enough for 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finally
and
forced
the
a
fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. How about that play? Getting a
let's not be dumb.
yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Puts it out of the air. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The short hands, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Spins away from one. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
All right.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw again. Dances away to buy time. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
One tackle.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Play action. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, going up top. Still looking on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
What you gonna do?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
All right.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Rolling, throwing, looking
No,
right.
would have been
It
field goal.
is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
Should be going with a 7-0 lead.
Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the 3rd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses has played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Oh, game going for a 4th.
Or wacky. This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Holds it in the 1st down and more. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. All alone as he catches it. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knowles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And with that, we're going to jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him shaking, going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Man, he's going to be a lot of fun to play with in the Dynasty.
Unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last
I say
drive.
that. These games probably run a little different than with the online Dynasty.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Ooh,
Pulled down at the 18,
nice
and
tackle.
the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Oh, okay.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
Do it again. See ya, guapo. See ya. What up?
After
What
swapping
up, Quill?
into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down.
Try the same thing.
And you can give all the
I
credit
need
to
a
the
right.
crowd for
Wait,
that one.
a what?
Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Seal this game.
The defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Make him quit.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score.
He might not quit. It's his first
absolutely had to have.
game.
Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Coco, what up?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
I like these low mugs.
Opening play of this drive comes from
Two-score
the
lead.
13-yard
Do a
line.
little exotic stuff.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Sorry.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter. You're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard
Got me.
line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The throw. It's caught. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession
How many did I
game.
blitz?
We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Run it to Dylan Stewart.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw. It's Castellanos. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got the first down himself. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game.
Ball on the
No doubt
ground.
about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What up? What up, Tokes? Talks. All right, another Florida State or someone else? 96 defense. They're not. Yeah. Defense just like Saban. Ohio State's defense. 92. I don't know about that one. Who should I go with? Keep busting out with Florida State. Let's go with F it. At 2-0 or 3-0 on the night?
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
He's WVU fan, but he's playing with Oklahoma.
The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
But he's like his first or second game.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Another normal offense. First. We'll see what happens here.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks, or I guess I'll do it myself.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Can't switch those. Weird. Can't switch those.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play.
Golly, boys.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Where's he been playing? Where's his youth?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target to the left.
Oh!
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3.
Can't remember. Hawkins, he's probably going to put in Hawkins. Who?
To the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's up. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's up. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting to run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little jet sweepage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Castellanos. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play.
He's doing some little line stunts.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sometimes you gotta be grimy.
Let's see if he can make
In
a
the
play on the
non-sim
return.
world.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Just can't let this carry over to the dynasty. It's sanctioned.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard
I
line.
wanna do that.
The give out of the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
This dude thinks he's gonna run
And
the
after
ball.
that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this
Cut him down.
sophomore stopping him short
Cut-
of the first
cut him
down
down.
line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line
Slant.
for this third down play. Clock running.
Yes,
From the
man.
gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped.
Throwing
They
a
take
jump
over
ball,
late and
hardly
have
at
enough
all.
time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Pittman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just
Play
trying
man.
to find an easy
Oh, yeah,
completion,
that's
and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Castellanos.
Oh, boy.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
No.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Shots.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Ott. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Using his legs, it's out. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolute shank.
Because he's never played inside.
And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half.
Oklahoma defensive line is giving me more problems than anybody.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
More and more than South Carolina did, as I heard. Maybe it has something to do with them playing defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Ott. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
I can handle that.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
There is.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The toss to the outside. Across the 45. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's
Basically
third long or
over.
third and inches, you just have
As long
to
as
go
I don't do
extra
anything
when they
dumb.
They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I would run that, but I have no clue. Lab straight jumped into.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
I didn't expect
Second down coming up.
Flat.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Shoot, pick legs.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards.
All right, let's try not to miss this view goal.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Woo!
And it slips just inside
Dude,
that
did
right
I not
upright.
put that?
And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many
thing
college football
far
analytics,
to the
everybody
right.
wants to go for it on fourth down. At the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good
Did I
decision by the
not?
head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision
Put
to
that
bring
thing
it out of the
far
end zone
left,
was
and
not a
it's
good one.
still snowing there. That's crazy.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Crazy.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked
Money
down
rules
back
the
at
world.
13. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to keep that sack
Money
from
rules
wrecking
the
this
world.
drive here on 2nd and 15.
Why is he dropping?
The give from the
He
gun.
really?
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll
You
hurry
like
to the
that?
line.
You like that? Trying to curl the beard, the mustache.
To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end,
See ya.
you got to find ways to start throwing completions
See
somewhere
ya.
out on the field to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here
See
on
ya.
2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the
User
drive with
quits.
a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today. And that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked.
Are we in the playoffs yet? Jeez. Yeah, what does that look like? What does that emoji look like? A good idea. What's it look like? All right, let's take one game break from the Knowles and go with San Jose State.
Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans.
Kick around some ideas
For
in
EA
there.
Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse
6-3.
Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline.
Get you
Not
some.
much doing on that return. The pitch to the left. They shut it down
Bad
quickly,
ball.
but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Got room to work. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days, elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Wrapped over the middle. It's Bernard. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Aldridge. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. He holds it in and nobody's close. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Spartans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Sheesh.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Single back. Toss. Yeah, come up with an answer for quads.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson.
Oh,
Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
We needed that. All right, here we go.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
That was not the answer.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Punch through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Right in his face, too, bro. Come on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Oh, ball's out. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end
That
zone.
time you threw me one, my guy.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position.
Yes, night bombs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
To the air, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Challenge that play. Dummy me. Should have never challenged it.
Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. lofts one high and
Oh
deep.
my gosh.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Spartans want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Give me that.
Touchdown, Spartans.
And they trust their QB to execute what they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Let me get this 3 points on the board too.
3 ball here before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
Oh, I get.
The officials offer
Gave
the
me an
deal,
extra
and the
fine,
coach accepts
and
that
I
they will
shanked
take
it.
the penalty. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3.
I think I still shanked it.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of The Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
Get back into the game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Shakes off the defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They
Quit now.
Perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Run time, Bama boy.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running to Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll have to hustle if if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this
That's
quarter.
to be kidding.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Spartans will hustle to the line. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Roscoe
Most of the time,
Heat.
it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because
You gonna play all the way through.
outstanding.
You gonna play all the way through?
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
I guess he's gonna play all the way through.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Miller. Quick spin on the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth
He
down.
caught that?
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw.
About time. Sheesh. Give it up, bro. Should I use Batman?
from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just want to do that.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
Bro, he's threw it right to us.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Just a 1-yard gain with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Brown.
Thank you.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Oh, man. Crazy.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Big fella moving. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fair catch, called for and
We started.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
He's in little group.
South Carolina, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. This time it's complete. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Finding open areas.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good.
Yeah.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Williams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. trying to turn the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he...
Where did Adrian Webster? Is Adrian Webster a real player? Is he real? Football, yeah. Is he a real dude? He made Javen Park so slow. Pretty sure he's a damn speedster.
Back to the ground.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Knowles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Davis. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's White. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snags it, and he will
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That's a dot. Like several dots on that drive. Dotted them up.
No return
See what
coming.
we
He'll call
get
for the
here.
fair catch.
What up, cheese?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Looking for a deep man. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's my user.
We are just about ready to start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Yardage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires it incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive.
Deflexing on me.
Your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And this this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Oh,
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to punch it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
To the air, it's Sellers. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players?
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
See ya.
And that lead grows
Another
even
dub.
bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield.
Fast.
20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires fires into the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a
Well, I
one-possession
know
game. The
what
bad news is you got to get the ball back. So for the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You ain't get that first down. Wow. That's a first down.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from...
And quits. Should just did that, dog. Alright, I guess I'll play another one. I was gonna play a scrimmage, but I was there. Play at home Let's see if we play South Carolina again.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's huge. And I think they'll give him 2.
Whoa, who is that guy?
When 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Finds his man. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes...
Going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets away from 1. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Stewart. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. At the 35, he's loose. Big run there, gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They run the reverse. Oh, there's a flying down the left side. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on third down, the money down in the red zone. But when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed and takes it in for the score.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's reverse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the play fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
You know, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack him.
He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll try to take it back. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. On the run deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go to the toss. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. If this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the 2nd half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fires to the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
One final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock.
He's got it. 1st down and more.
Who is this?
All out of space. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just keeps swinging it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Bringing the heat. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Can't find his man.
Quitter.